Hello, everybody, and welcome to YERBABUENA. Today we have a very special guest, not only because he's right here with me, chilling and trying to stay cool out in the city of Miami. Hello, everybody in Europe. I know right now you're like thinking, what are these two Mexicans talking about on this thing? So today I bring a buddy of mine. He's been nice enough to lend me his house, and we're going to talk a little bit about how he's been producing comedy shows out of his house. And I've been leeching off of him for stage time because, shit, man, let me take this off. It's too fucking hot. I've been leeching off from him for stage time. So we're going to talk about the process of producing those shows. How's it been? Any downfalls to it? And also, I want to talk a little bit about why you don't smoke weed, drugs, and all that shit. Because the show, let me tell you, it's going to be diverse. We talk about the good effects of drugs and alcohol and the abuse. And I think today we're going to talk about the abuse. So introduce yourself. Let know who you are.
Hey, everybody. My name is Joe Beltran. I'm from San Bernardino, California, and I'm a comic 3 years in.
3 years in, guys. And he decided to open up his house to every single comedian that didn't have a stage.
Yeah, fuck them. Bring them all. Short, small, big, Chinese, anybody.
What is the name of the show?
The name of the mic / show that I throw is called Don't Fuck Up the Property Mic. And I chose that was a fitting name for the mic because when I was convincing my girl to throw the mic at our house, she kept saying, they're going to fuck up the property. They're going to fuck up the property. And I just made it, okay, fine. This is how they don't fuck up the property. I'll name it Don't Fuck Up the Property. And we just rolled with it, man. People liked it. It resonated well.
It's the same reason my wife won't let me do it. She'll say, they'll fuck up the property. It is. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we probably go fuck up the property.
Yeah.
All it was piss on it, bro. I don't think anybody.
I mean, if anything, you guys probably made it smell better.
Yeah.
From, you know.
It's already.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, is it a lot of urine back there, bro? Do you find it? Is it getting to the point where you can smell it?
I'm scared. I have not been back there, but I'll tell you what though, we used to have a cat problem, and they're not coming around anymore.
Oh no, trust me, they're not coming back.
Yeah. So I don't. I have not gone back there in the daytime. At night, I'm around and stumble back there, but not during the daytime. No.
Joe Beltran is your name.
Yes.
Is it Jose Beltran?
It's Jose Beltran.
Jose
But Joe Beltran gets me more work.
So. Yeah, Joe Beltran.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Talent.
Yeah, there you go. I wanted more opportunities.
You got it. Hey, no, that's why we're here. That's why we sneak in. So I have a few questions. Why did you start comedy? You started telling me you got a DVD from the Goodwill.
Yeah.
Called Richard Pryor Live.
Live on Sunset Boulevard. It was one of, in my opinion, his best special. And to that point, I saw stand-up comedy on TV. And if you watch stand-up comedy on free television, it's like I guess it would say PC.
Yeah, they're very PG.
Yeah, very, very PG. So when I saw Richard Pryor Live on Sunset, this motherfucker was talking about eating ass and pussy and sucking dick and drugs.
I do all of those things.
And I was like, you can say that to people and people will pay you? Like, this is amazing. And it was I really latched onto him because I felt like that's how I speak in my regular life. And I said, hey, if this guy can be funny that way and people like that product, maybe I can somehow.
How old were you at the time?
I was 26 and a half.
Okay, so you're 26 now, okay?
Yeah.
And you never knew a comedian?
No, not one comedian. Just people that were on TV. Like,
you've never been to a show at the age of 26? You've never been to a comedy show?
I went to one show, and the headliner was Pablo Francisco at the Ontario Improv. And I just thought it was so amazing. But it was just like a little thing we did once.
You saw Pablo Francisco as one of those mega stars. We said, there's no way I could ever even dream of doing that. I don't even know who this guy is, right?
Right.
It's not like it was Pablo Francisco, my neighbor.
Right.
It was just a mega star you went to go see from Mad TV that was now at the
Correct. Yes.
Okay, so this is where my point goes, is that a lot of people say, why aren't more Latinos represented? Because we never know we can do it. Honestly, it's the capability of saying, yeah, it's possible because my neighbor did it, and I know that lazy motherfucker. I can do it. So you always look at other people and say, oh, there's no way I can do it. Yeah. So, okay, so you saw this DVD, you saw that he could say all these bad words. How do you get into it if you don't know anybody?
I started Googling how to do stand-up and where to do stand-up, And it took me a couple months to actually like grow a pair of balls and actually go out to an open mic and practice. And the first mic I ever went to was in Redlands, California, and it was a bar called the Royal Falconer. I don't know if you ever heard of the place.
Never.
And
I'm glad. No,
yeah.
I'm just glad
And I went there, and it was a mixed mic. And what a mixed mic is, it's half musicians and comedians and other weird acts. And I remember going that night, and there was a full-on band playing before I went up, and I was just like, I don't have a guitar or anything. Is this gonna be okay? And I just went up there and I ate shit for like
Who was there?
4 minutes.
Who was there?
Just people I don't even know.
I mean, did you invite any?
No, I went by myself. I was drunk as fuck.
Let's see. You got drunk. And you
I got drunk all the way there.
What were you thinking driving to the fucking open mic?
I was thinking, shit, I better not throw up on stage because I was really drunk. Yeah.
So you said, fuck it. Now that I'm drunk,
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea to get my car and get to the
Yeah,
fucking
let's
open
go.
mic.
Let's not get a DUI tonight.
Let's do this. Okay, so you were still drinking at the time.
Yes.
How long have you been sober now?
I've been sober for 2 years and 8 months.
You good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bro. Sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Rip it.
And okay, so you started comedy and you were drinking at the time.
Yeah.
So you go up and you bomb. What makes you think, hey, that felt good, like an ass raping? I want to do that again. Why did you do it again? What was your second line? Did you say, all right, fuck it?
I was just like, okay, maybe I won't drink so much next time. And then eventually it whittled down to 0 alcohol. But the first couple times that I did go up drunk, I didn't even remember what I was saying. So I wanted to remember, so I kept going on. And I was like, all right, maybe this time I'll remember what I'm fucking saying.
And you would just go by yourself and go up?
Yeah, for the first couple months, I would go by myself. I wouldn't take anybody with me. And then I eventually started like seeing the same type of people in that same circuit, in that same area. And then we just started talking. And then
is it like boyfriend and girlfriend? Like it started a relationship? Like, hey, hi.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, I was real nervous and shit, but I eventually like, I let him get in my pants.
Well, shit, let's go to your house, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck it. That's cool. But that is a great way to meet comics, bro. You run a room, I know it's a bitch to run it, and everybody gets mad at you because you didn't give them enough time or you didn't give them a spot that night. And you're gonna get a lot of that shit, but you're also gonna get guys that either appreciate the time and go, fuck, I'm sorry, bro. But I think seeing Shivago there last night, and Shivago's a really good friend of mine. He's
really
a comedian,
funny.
very funny. Look him up. Lets me know that it's like a sparring match, man.
Okay.
You understand? Like,
Oh yeah.
motherfucker, you just got Oscar de la walking with Canelo, and they say, okay, who wants to fucking fight?
Yeah.
And now everybody that you guys been sparring each other, and you laugh at each other's fucking little ha-ha jokes, but now you get guys with some years underneath, and they go, oh, look at these motherfuckers aren't even sweating at it.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers are just loose.
Yeah, I brought out the big guns, the big boys, because I wanted everybody that hasn't been doing comedy as long as you guys, and people that are barely getting their feet wet to know what a pro looks like.
I think it's good because now you don't lose that shit. When you go back to Hollywood, you're gonna be like, fuck. And I'm not saying I'm the best example, but there's 100 more that can come to this house and do a show and then go, wow. So don't get mad because these guys show up, and I don't think anybody's greedy or disrespectful. I mean, nobody shows up, and I never come and tell you, hey, I'm gonna do an hour.
No one's ever done that. But if you ask for like 20 minutes, I'll probably give it to you. Yeah, just because you're that good. You know, you're that good. Your craft as well, and
the audience is gonna come back.
Yeah, and I'd rather have you do 20 minutes than like 3 other open micers do 5. You know what? Does that make sense?
Yeah, and those open micers shouldn't get mad. They should go, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna get his number.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna fucking see if he needs an opening act, or if he can come next week. He should see me.
Yeah, or I'm a
Exactly. Oh yeah. Well, either way, you're gonna be infamous.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you start doing these open mics. Why did you stop drinking, bro?
I stopped drinking because my life wasn't going too hot. I kept getting arrested. I got arrested 7 years in a row. Every year I did 3 months, 4 months, 2 weeks, a week. And I told myself, man, if I don't stop this, one of these times that I'm gonna get arrested, I'm gonna get ass raped for sure. You know what I mean?
Or I think you were getting ass raped.
No.
Fuck it.
No, what I'm trying to say is gonna like it. You know, I was like, no, this time I'm not gonna like it.
I swear to you, I don't have COVID. It's a weed.
It's some good weed, man. I'm getting high, and I haven't even puffed once.
So I think you were looking for that break, bro. That we never had. You're like, what's wrong with me?
I see American History X, man. They don't call you or kiss you or nothing, bro. Fuck that.
Okay, so what was your first arrest, by the way?
My first arrest? Fuck, I was probably 13.
Your first arrest?
Yeah.
Why'd you get arrested at 13?
So I was on the news when I was 13. Yeah, I was on the news.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I have a look. I'm not gonna lie to you people. I come from a long family of criminals and drug dealers.
No.
And
Del Trump from Sinaloa.
yeah.
No.
So like, some people might say it's in my blood. It's in my genes.
The DNA.
Yeah. But I was 13 and I hung out with a bunch of rebellious kids. And one of my friends in middle school, his brother was into this movement where like it was like anarchy. They didn't eat meat. They hated the government. They tried to protect the environment, things like that. And because he was an older dude and we looked up to him, we wanted to be like him. So what we started doing was and this is all,
13.
at 13. And this is all in the news, and I already did my time, and I already paid my restitution, and all that. So I can't get in trouble for saying this.
All right, so
I
tell me
already
this.
did my shit.
This cult shit you're talking about.
Yeah. So it was 4 of us, and we looked up to this older guy, right? And
How old was he, by the way?
he was probably 18.
18. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he didn't eat meat. He was vegan. He liked weird bands like Us Rotten and bands like that. And he wore black. And he went to underground shows, and we wanted to emulate him. So what we started doing, and something to impress him, was we started stealing our parents' cars in the middle of the night. So like at 3 a.m, we would take the keys from the living room, get into the car, drive off, look at really expensive cars and cars that were powered by diesel at the time, Hummer, and we would fuck them up with bats.
Because they were powered by
diesel, and they fucked up the environment.
Wow.
And we would fucking break them. And we did this, and we roll around the city of San Bernardino. And not only that, oh no, this part was not.
What the doesn't matter? It was years ago.
It was. Let me see.
15.
Nah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
So what we were doing is we were burning down McDonald's.
At 13.
Yeah, and KFCs and stuff like that.
What was the purpose of all that shit?
I mean, at one point it was a cause. At one point we were trying to follow a movement, and it just got fun. You know, fucking breaking shit and getting in trouble. And
where were your parents and all that?
Asleep, fucker. It was 3 a.m.
So the cult leader was telling you, hey, go get your daddy's car, let's go.
Yeah.
Your dad never said, hey, what the fuck happened to the gas?
We put gas in the car. We thought of that shit. If you would have counted the miles, maybe you would have caught me.
But yeah, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah. But we would check where the gas was at, and we would put in $7, $5, $10 to them, just so it would go back to where it was. And we did this for like a couple months. And and it was on the news, bro. It was on the news, and they're saying, oh, a string of crime, people breaking into cars and taking what was in the car. We weren't taking shit, we were just breaking windows and stuff like that. Yeah. And eventually, one night, like the city was on high alert, and they knew what was happening around the area. So people just, I guess, stayed up. And I remember jumping out of the back of the car, about to fuck up these cars. And the first window we hit, the whole fucking neighborhood came out running. We all jumped in the back of the fucking truck, and we took off. The guy driving hit a wrong turn, and we fucking crashed into a tree. And we all fucking jump out of the car. We start running, and some of us were faster, some of us were slower. The helicopter comes out, cop cars are coming out. We're getting chased by every part of the fucking police force. And me and this other dude hid in some abandoned house. And in the morning, I fucking walked back home. And
of course, your friend snitched like a motherfucker.
Yeah, we all got caught.
Oh, yeah, because your friend snitched.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, the guy that hit a tree and passed out in the car, they got him, and he eventually snitched on all of us. And we all got busted.
Yeah, so they went and knocked on your door the next day?
No, I had to turn myself in. They wouldn't give my dad back his truck unless I turned myself in.
Oh, because it was your dad's truck that were driving.
Yeah, I got unlucky. We got unlucky. It was a bad night. We decided because if it was my friend's car, I wouldn't give a fuck. But we got unlucky, and it was my dad's truck that night. And I had to turn myself in. They didn't catch me. I turned myself.
Oh, no, look at you, Billy the Kid. Shut the hell up. So you're 13 years old.
Yeah.
Dad. What does your dad tell you, bro?
He was just disappointed. He didn't beat my ass or anything because I think the cops were watching. But he was disappointed. But he was an alcoholic, so
He understood? Was he like, I get it, bro.
Like,
Who hasn't crashed?
Yeah. I will say this though, they were a little proud. I was able to get away from the police.
Of course.
Like, you got away from the
When you have criminal family members, they do. They love that shit.
Yeah, you're
They love. I don't know what is it about fucking criminal members in your family that fucking go. So what was the repercussions for that? What happened?
We had to pay
Restitution.
It was like $250,000.
Oh shit.
We fucked up a lot of cars. We fucked because it was like weeks and weeks of it.
Yeah. So
but we didn't get caught for the McDonald's shit.
that's not the McDonald's.
Yeah.
McDonald's have insurance too.
Yeah.
So now you had to pay restitution. So that's. Did you have to eventually pay part of that?
No, because I was 13 by the time I was 18. Because it had been, it was $250,000 split between 6 people, 6 parents. So eventually, like after fucking like 5 years, between 6 people, that we all got to $250,000.
So you did pay that?
We all got it paid off, yeah. Because if they didn't pay it off, our parents were gonna get arrested because we were under the age. So they had
how much did your dad pay monthly?
Or 6 divided by.
No, but I mean,
it was something like $200 a month, and this was back in like 2001.
But it was just $200 a month. You're gonna get deducted $200.
Yeah.
Automatically because you fucked up.
Yeah, because I decided to be a badass.
You piece of shit.
Yeah,
dude.
I get it.
Oh my god. Okay, fuck it. I get why you don't want to have kids. You're
I was
fucking son.
bad.
You're fucking horrible. Okay, your dad still loves you, bro.
No, I don't think so.
I fuck like that.
Yeah.
I fucking hate
I
you.
call him and it goes straight to voicemail.
Of course, you're
But
fucking.
when he needs money, he calls me. He brings it up too every time he like wants to borrow money. He's like, "Hey, remember that 5 years and shit?"
Yeah, motherfucker, you owe me restitution, motherfucker. Give me some money.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Fuck it. It's the worst time you ever got arrested.
The worst time I ever got arrested. So I was in downtown LA. We were at this bar. It was a fancy bar. The drinks were like $40 a fucking drink. But I was with my Asian friend who graduated from UCLA, so he has money. He was an accountant. He's buying drinks, dude, and he's trying to hit on this girl all night. And that girl had a boyfriend, and he's like, "No, I'm gonna take him from her." And his bright idea was to play pool and beat him at pool, and then that girl was gonna leave his boyfriend. So I was like, "Fuck it, whatever. Let's play pool." We played pool. We beat him. The girl's still not interested in my friend. I was like, "Geez, I wonder why, you idiot." We go and we drink some more. He doesn't give up. He goes and he tries to hit on her some more. I don't know what happened because I'm blacking out. I'm coming in and out of consciousness.
Because you're so drunk.
Because I'm fucking faded. I go outside because there's a big commotion, and it's my friend getting fucked up by 3 of them. 3 of these other Asian guys. So I jump in. We start fighting. I start beating the shit out of anyone, bro. Anybody around my area. I'm just swinging like a motherfucker. Next thing you know, I'm running down the street covered in blood. The fucking cop car pulls up right behind us, turns on the light, stop right there. I turn around, they're like, "Put your hand in the air, get on your knees, get on your butt, put your hands behind your head." He's like, and then they asked, "Was it you guys that got into a fight?" And I look at us and I was like, "No, not us." And I'm covered in fucking blood.
Like a 5-year-old.
Yeah, no, not me. So that was probably like caught for sure, red-handed.
Yeah.
You know, no pun intended.
Okay, I can see why you don't drink anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fuck it. You realize I'm a bad individual. I get drunk and I shouldn't consume alcohol.
Exactly.
Because it'll fuck me up. Okay, fucking great. Weed? Did you ever get into weed? Did you ever?
No, man. I think weed was too strong for me, man. Because I would get high and I would start thinking about aliens and the Bible and God really exists. And I don't need that type of pressure. I already have high blood pressure, and thinking of that was going to throw me over the edge. So weed wasn't a thing for me. I think I have a big imagination, and we just kind of made me fucking freak out.
So what happened to the cult leader?
The cult leader?
Yeah.
Who knows, man? Maybe he's still in the thicket of it, or maybe he sacrificed himself. Who knows? I never got to see him again. This was court order. I wasn't allowed to see those 6 other individuals anymore. So if we got anywhere close to each other, it was back to juvenile hall. So our parents did our best to split us apart. So I don't know what happened.
You don't know, just that's
Nothing. I mean, I guess I could look them up on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever.
You don't need that in your life.
Yeah.
Bro, that's cool. You got enough stories for them. Okay.
Yes. I didn't.
So you joined the cult at 13.
Yeah.
At this time, you were drinking.
13?
At 13.
No, 13. I was smoking a little bit of weed, but it was like the shitty weed where it had sticks and fucking seeds in them.
Yeah.
So when you lit it up, it popped.
Yeah.
Pop. Oh shit.
Okay.
So it was bad weed, but it still, it still made me giggle and eat all the cookies and shit.
Okay. College, any schooling?
I went to community college, and I was gonna transfer to a university, but I found out how expensive the books are, and I said, "Fuck this," and I never went back.
Yeah, right. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna use all the shit that I use in college. I don't even use it now. You know what I mean? I drive a forklift around as a normal day job. I didn't learn that shit in college. You know what I mean? So.
You learned that at the fucking work?
Yeah.
And they paid for the certification.
Exactly. Yeah. Trades is where it's at right now.
There you go.
All those motherfuckers that got a college degree and fucking they're jobless, bro. But I'm working.
Look, I can't even argue with them because I know comedians that never even graduated high school make 10 times more money than I do.
Yeah.
So really, I mean, and you can't even argue with what he just said because let's be realistic, man. Anybody right now, the Ocean Spray commercial that guy did with the cranberry juice, the dog face, the 420.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my God, he's gonna be a millionaire. He makes more money. More people know him than they know me.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker is fucking now a celebrity.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So it's kind of like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Why do I try so hard? I should just get a longboard and start making videos.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I knew college wasn't for me because I took a art class, and one of the projects there, one of the big projects was we were supposed to paint ourselves. So a portrait of ourselves, and I got a fucking C on it. So she was telling me I don't know how I look. How do you get a C in an art project if it's a portrait of yourself?
Yeah, dude, but you use the pencil. It was a stick figure, but you're a thing.
But come on, man, like what? How do I fail that? I ended up failing that class. I was learning about Galileo and shit. I'm like, who are these people? These guys never done anything for me. College.
They say, know your history so you don't repeat the mistakes.
Yeah.
But apparently nobody wrote down shit with pandemics and shit like that. So right now with the pandemic, are you one of those essential workers, one of those workers that said, no, fuck, you're still gonna have to come to work? Yeah,
I'm an essential worker. I do drive a forklift, and I work at a warehouse that deals with car batteries, and I guess automotive stuff is essential. So yeah, we're still essential. We have not stopped. I'm still in the thicket of it all. I'm out here shucking and jiving, trying to avoid the COVID-19. I'm out here, man.
I'm at home collecting unemployment.
So. People unemployment make way more money than people that are working, and that's bullshit.
Well, we have time to do shows like this, so I don't know if in London they make unemployment or not, but we do, and this is what we do. We drink and smoke weed and talk shit. Yeah. I was into you, so you tell me you're from Sinaloa. So you're from Sinaloa, where Chavez is from. Yeah. You're also from Sinaloa, where Chapo's from. Yeah. So a lot of the narco people that seen the show Narco, they know that state. Yeah. Has your dad ever been involved with the cartel?
My dad, sorry, Dad. No, my dad was the oldest of his family, and he took off to the United States at the age of 14. But his younger brothers, yes. My uncles, yeah.
Your uncles, they're all joking.
Yeah, they're all in the shit.
They're all in the shit.
Yeah, but two of them have been murdered, killed, and the rest are still in it.
They're still in it?
Yeah.
So are they like full-time lifers for the drug
cartel? You're born into that lifestyle.
That's
it. Depending on the area, it's like I don't know. It's like being born in East LA and you're black and you're just a crip of blood. It's just that's how it is.
So, but they make money off of this.
Oh yeah, they make a lot of money.
A lot of money, like the ones we see in the movies.
Not my uncles because they're not that high ranking officers there, but yeah, they make pretty decent money.
But when they're called to arms, that means everybody picks a rifle.
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
He has to do it.
Yeah, it's like second nature. Like, no, just sign up for that. They've been in it for their whole life.
They've been in it their whole life.
Yeah.
Ah, damn. And your dad, like, he said, fuck it, I'd rather go to the U.S.?
Yeah, my dad said, fuck it, this life's not for me. He took off and became a hippie in the United States and became a roadie. He was with a band, and he was a sound dude. He would set up the fucking sound, hook up all the wires, and he got to travel in a fucking tour bus. And
what was the name of the band?
Los Johnnies.
Los Johnnies!
Yeah.
Oh my God, he was the sound guy for Los Johnnies?
Yeah, he was the sound guy for Los
That's
Johnnies.
crazy. my parents listened to Los Johnnies.
Yeah,
My parents probably saw your dad working the wires somewhere around here in LA.
Yeah, my dad probably like let him sneak into the venue for $20.
Yeah, you doing shit like that?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was on LSD.
Was he going to
Yeah, he was a full on fucking hippie, bro. He was doing LSD, smoking weed.
All right.
Shit, yeah.
All right.
So when my dad knows that I've been fucking up my whole life, he probably thinks I fucked up too.
Yeah, that's true. Cause your dad goes, oh, fuck it, who doesn't crash the truck?
Yeah.
I've crashed my own
He doesn't join a class 13.
Yeah, right?
He did. Go to the joints.
Los Johnnies.
Yeah.
So he traveled with Los Johnnies?
Yeah.
How many years was he with Los Johnnies?
I don't know. I didn't ask because I remember he would tell me these stories when he was drunk, and then I was like, you're fucking drunk again, Dad. You just. But yeah, it turns out he toured with him for a little bit.
Oh, for a little bit, okay. And then he just got a job out here somewhere.
He would go back and forth to Mexico, and then I think one of the times he went back, he just didn't get the job, or they were out, and he just decided to do construction.
Here?
Yeah.
All right. That's a great fucking beginning, man. Your dad traveled to Johnny, so that he probably traveled all of the U.S.
Yeah.
Performing with these guys and
Yeah.
see if it sounds all the amount of
Fucking hella bitches.
Hella bitches.
Yeah.
Oh.
My dad didn't want to have he didn't want to have me. He didn't want to have me because obviously that was going to stop his partying.
Yeah, bro.
So I think that's where the root of his hatred for me started. It's like, fuck.
Wouldn't you hate you?
Yeah.
Right?
Fuck this
They
guy.
don't fucking feel bad for him. So, forgive him and then apologize, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Next time you see your dad, you go, Dad, I'm sorry, bro. I fucked up the young thing.
Yeah. My bad, Dad.
So, but have your uncles ever like told you, hey man, why don't you come over here, you're gonna make some money? Or have you ever thought about it and said,
So I thought if I ever did a terrible crime year and I knew I was gonna go to jail for like 20 years, I would just take off to Mexico and join the cartel real quick.
if you committed a big crime?
If I committed a huge crime here, yeah.
Okay, did you ever think about it? Were they ever?
No, I never. I wasn't on the verge of killing somebody or anything like that.
No, I mean, it was just leaving and going, fuck it, I'm gonna join the cartel. I fucked up this.
No, hell no, because then I would have never been on this dope podcast with you. And I would have went, man, you can reach your deal.
Yeah, I would never went to your house and I fucked up.
Pissed on my tulips in the back.
Yeah, they're growing beautifully.
Yeah, they are. Something about urine gets some really right. And
he said he had a cat problem. Now that they're gone.
I've not seen a cat in like 4 weeks.
So guys, just a word of advice: if you want to, get rid of cats, just urinate around your property, and they'll never come around. So
yeah,
I don't know what is it. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
it's your house, so now do you ever just get the urge and want to go take a piss in the backyard and pee in the backyard?
I've been shitting and pissing in my backyard since I got the house, man.
No,
I'm saving water. You know what I mean? There was a cat. There was a cat, and he's the local cat. Good thing I started this because I don't see him anymore. But he would be in my backyard just shitting and stuff like that. And there were these massive logs. And one day I got mad. I was like, I'm gonna show this motherfucker what's up. So I went back there and laid the biggest log I could, and I was like, top that. And I just got used to it. Just going outside.
Just walking outside and seeing shit outside.
Yeah, just bam, this is my property. I mean, I marked this area. This
it happens, people. It happens. I'm just saying because I'll tell you why. My father-in-law came to visit because of the whole COVID thing. He's staying with us.
Okay.
And when we're outside drinking, he wants to take a piss. He'll go around the house and takes a piss outside.
Right, like a gentleman.
Like a fucking gentleman.
Like a goddamn.
That's right. And then he comes back in. He cleans his hands. And he grabs the beer.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. That's it.
That's all you need to know.
1, 2. Yeah, see? 1, 2. That's it. You're done. So you can choose to fucking drink it.
Yeah, because when you're drunk and you're uncircumcised, you know, and you move out your dick to piss, you don't know if it's gonna go left, right, up, down, backwards. So if you just outside, you're gonna hit clean air the whole time.
Everything is out.
Yeah.
It's a sense of like I belong here. You know,
Yes,
you're
sir.
I don't know, it's the animal in us.
Yeah.
Because my wife's like, there's a bathroom inside. Nobody's in it. I said, you don't understand.
We're in our territory.
Yeah, as a man, it feels good to fucking be able to urinate on shit. Like,
yeah. Absolutely. It feels good to have a breeze on your nuts.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
those guys never get a lot of air.
bro, we can't be outside in our backyard drinking a beer at the same time, taking a piss at the same time. There's nothing more rewarding than that.
Yeah. Love it.
If a little wind came by, picked up your balls a little, and they flapped a little, now that would be godsend. Like, you go,
exactly. Yeah.
you love me, huh? You love me. You
Yeah.
talk to him. Yeah, I love you too.
If you could get a gust of wind to move your bush,
Oh,
that's magical right there.
oh my God.
It's getting chills.
So no kids for you?
No kids for me, man. I know what kids can do. I know what they're capable of, and I said, fuck that.
That's
None for
yeah,
me.
they will fucking destroy your life.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they give you purpose when nothing's around. You know what I mean? You go, fucking look what the thing out of me, and look, I'm not a terrible human being.
Yeah, I thought about that. Like, I thought about if I would have had a kid, how would my life change? I would be less reckless. Like now, I don't give a fuck. If I go to jail and do 2 years, I don't give a shit. I'll come out when I'm 32. Who the fuck's gonna miss me? My girl? Hey, I'll stay there, baby. But if I had a kid, I gotta see that guy every other week or something. You know what I mean?
Why can't you see him all the time?
I get tired of his ass. So if I had a kid, I would change my life dramatically.
I'd rather people be like you. You understand? I'd rather people be honest. Say, look, I'm a fuck up, man.
Yeah.
I may fuck up again. I don't trust myself. Why bring another life to this world and put them through bullshit?
Not only that, but not everybody deserves a kid. Bro.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, but that's where I was going with this. You make a perfect example, but you're a smart person. You're going, you know what? I don't know, man.
Smart.
No. I mean, I'm giving you a little bit of credit, but you realize, hey, I don't want to bring another life to this world if I'm not ready to settle down and be that person that's going to be here 24 hours for this person. And I think once you make that decision, you'll be the best at it because you understood what you're walking away from.
Yeah.
I know because I was you at your age. You're 30, right?
Yes, sir.
You're 30, so you're 30 years old. I'm 42 now. When I was your age, I did jokes about not wanting kids. I did jokes about how they were the worst fucking investment. They're like insurance. You pay, you get nothing back. You're lucky if somebody hits them.
Yeah.
That other person.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you can cash in on it, but there's nothing. You pay when you're fucking done paying them, and they go, hey, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's like a 401k that's never gonna pay out.
Yeah, and then they go date a fella or something.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ. This is a bad stock. I invested all my money in.
Really, bitch? I say, all my time and energy is teaching you how to read, play the piano, learn karate.
Yeah.
So you,
So yeah, I made the decision I don't want kids. It also helps that the woman that I'm with doesn't want kids as well. Because if she wanted kids and I wanted kids, there'd be like a lot of turmoil there. There'd be a lot of fighting. So I decided whoever I was gonna be with had to be on page with what level of breeding I'm at.
you don't think that's gonna change?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
It's gonna change.
I have a cat.
Fuck you.
I hate that motherfucker. You know what I mean? And that's like the closest I got to like thinking what like it is to take care of another person other than yourself. And I hate that shit. I leave the door open every once in a while to see if he'll leave, but no, he knows where the food's at. He comes back.
Maybe because you haven't had a good example of it. And I'm talking maybe out of line, but I think if there is somewhat fulfillment in knowing you're nurturing and care for a human being that gives you love back. So in a sense, I think not yet for you, but you'll feel the urge as you get older to leave your mark in a sense.
I hope not.
Oh, you'll get that urge. I think we all get it. I got it. I hated kids too. And once I had my kid, I think it was life-changing. But it's good that we're recording this. It's live and we're fucking sweating our balls off. But I'm going to play this back to you when you have your first fucking kid. I'm going to tell your kid, your dad wanted to kill you. I want you to know that. I got to get to weeds.
No way, man. I'm not. Jeez, I can't imagine like all the things I would miss out if I had a kid. I was in Vegas last week eating ass on the 27th floor of the Flamingo. If I had a kid, I couldn't do that.
I mean, I don't
have
know who
been
would buy
wiping ass.
I get why you don't want to trade it. I get why you're saying I want to stick with it.
Yeah, man. And I've had plenty of the sex with women, and I feel like if it was gonna
Ever a
happen,
gay guy? Have you ever gone gay?
I thought about it. Like I've seen a guy with some voluptuous hips, and I said, one more beer, and that might do it. And luckily for me, we were out of alcohol. But there's some gay guys out there, man. It's tricky, bro.
The trick is,
They know what a man likes.
Would you care if you started dating a girl and as you start dating her, she opens up and says, before I was about a teen. And now she's made a total transformation. She's a full woman, and she confesses to you, I used to be Martin.
Nah, because probably the pussy's tight.
And you're like, you don't care.
It's tight. I don't have a problem with it.
But look at the benefits, bro. Look at all the benefits. If you want to find a girl that'll never ask you for a baby, it would be her.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? That's why I bring this up.
Yeah.
This is probably where you should go.
So what you're telling me is I start dating trans people.
Fully transgender.
Okay.
I mean, people, I think that's how you say it. We're not
politically correct.
But fully transformation, meaning a woman goes completely from a man to a woman now. That's your perfect partner. You should be dating trans people.
Okay, let me not show this part to my woman now. She's just be like, hey, wait a minute.
Hey, no. I'm just saying it.
Have you seen these trans people? Have you seen some of them?
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God, they're gorgeous.
Yeah, that's like the best type of human there is. That's the best model.
I think
you got the mentality of your old gender, but now you're.
And for a man, though, for example, your lives don't end. I mean, if she was a Raider fan or she was a Rams fan before she made the transformation, she knows football.
Right.
She knows the sports. She knows. She relates to you.
Yeah, she can help you beat up your enemies in the streets.
Exactly. You know how much sex she wants to have as much as you do, because you both are men and you both want to have the same kind of sex. So.
Exactly.
And she's a full woman now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro. Look at your options, man. Look at.
It sounds like a good deal here. I might go and check some of these websites out.
I hope your girl doesn't come and kill me. I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking, but.
Or is
it? But
I might dabble.
You might dabble. Fuck it.
I'm open to anything.
Just for the story, right? Just for the adventure.
Just so I said I did.
All right, let's change the subject before this goes, baby.
Okay.
Anything you want to know about me, bro? Is there something you guys are curious? Because I'm coming back into the scene. I was gone for a while. I was performing in Mexico and I was performing around the country, and mostly Spanish because that's what my popularity was growing in, and also English, dabbling on both. But then I come back home and it puts a stop to all my shows. I'm not touring anymore. And you guys see me. How did you guys know who I was?
I've known you because I've met you.
We did?
Yeah, I met you years ago. I met you in San Bernardino at this place called the Marquise. But I wasn't funny then. I was just a young dude starting out, and you came one night and I introduced myself to you and you introduced yourself to me. And later on that night, Tito Flores, I said, hey, who's that guy? That guy's really funny. Who is that guy? I said, oh, that's Richard Villa, fool. You should know about him. He used to have this spot in somewhere, in Hollywood, and he tours a lot. And so he also does it in Spanish, and he's a really funny dude, and that's how I love you.
Okay.
So I've known of you for years, but you because you stopped touring, you were able to come back home and
now it's settled down and I come back and I wanted to meet it. Because before I used to know everybody. I used to do these refresh shows all over the country.
Yeah, I heard really good things about them.
Yeah, and all the improvs. And so I knew all the local comics in every single city. And then once I let that go, I lost touch of all the comics. I was like, what happened to all the comedians? And some went on to just do great things. Some just disappeared. Mm-hmm. And I never saw them back in the scene. But now I'm jumping back in. I'm thinking of producing shows here, bro. I'll show you my backyard.
Okay. Oh, here, your home.
My backyard home, because I'm thinking of a concept, man. I'm not gonna wait for Netflix anymore. I already had a Netflix show in Spanish.
Okay.
So
Check that
out. I see La Risa. Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime now. There you go. But I think I'm gonna do this, man. I'm just gonna dedicate myself this rest of the year and the rest of next year to just writing my specials.
Is it gonna be in Spanish or English?
Both.
Oh, both.
I'm gonna do both. But this is the thing: is I have access to my brother, who's a great producer, and my plan that I speak to my wife about is making these VIP private shows, and I'm just gonna release my content every month, and I'm gonna release it at home a whole hour every
That's a great idea.
for the rest of this year. So I wanted to talk to you.
Breaking news, people.
Yes. So you'll see these specials coming out every month. You'll get a 1 hour special coming out, and I'll put it to like 12.
And they'll get this for free, or do they have to subscribe to your Patreon, or how will they get this?
We don't know yet. Right now, we already wrote the first hour that we
Okay.
were supposed to be touring this year. My manager said, shoot it, man.
Okay.
How do you want to shoot it? I said, everything's closed. I said, fuck it, let's do it in my backyard.
All right.
So I'm gonna shoot my hour, and I'm just literally gonna release it on my YouTube
Really,
channel.
really punk it, rock and roll.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then every month we release on a
On
special
your YouTube channel?
on my YouTube channel. That's it. I don't care.
And your YouTube channel is what, Richard Villa?
Richard Villa. Yes, Richard Villa.
Richard
That's
Villa.
it. Richard Villa comedy. And that's it, dude. I'm just gonna start releasing hours every month because I'm not doing anything at all. I'm sitting at home doing nothing.
Yeah, before I got here to his house, he was actually in his underwear eating a hot dog.
Yes, that's kind of rude, bro. You interrupted me when I was
Sorry.
But I eat them from the middle.
Yeah.
Just to not be gay.
Yeah, there you go. That's how I ate him in jail too.
So that's the plan, bro. The plan is that this year, instead of just sitting around, is write. And there are going to be topics that people are facing right now, and stories, old stories, and I'll put them together.
You have great stories, man.
Oh, dude, there's a ton of these crazy stories. And I didn't know that people really freaked out about them. That they were like, nah, bro, that really didn't happen. Yes, it happened. Go on,
Yeah, like people don't understand that there's like some crazy motherfuckers out there.
I mean, you probably have crazy. I mean, the fucking story about the cold and burning McDonald's. And fucking car and shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking a story in its own, bro.
Yeah,
I would want to know more. Did he touch you guys? Did he fucking,
no, we didn't get that look.
No. Oh shit. Never mind. Did you guys? Is it doing drugs? Was it part of being a part of the cult? Did you guys smoke weed every time?
We didn't smoke weed all the time because it was hard for like a 13-year-old to get weed, and he kind of kept all his weed to himself. But we smoked weed whenever we got our hands on it.
But in the cult, it wasn't a thing. It wasn't a thing. Like,
No, it wasn't part of that. It certainly helped make us do like some weird shit, but that wasn't part of it. It was just for fun that we did.
okay. Was there a Bible you guys followed or anything? Was there
Kind of. We did follow. There was a website we read a bunch of stuff on. I don't remember exactly what website.
Yeah,
that
we're
was.
not gonna promote it. I don't want kids fucking.
Yeah, but we did read some stuff.
Okay, and that was kind of your guideline. And
Yeah.
stuff. Did you know that? Do you know the commandments for the Satanists or saint people?
No.
The satanic cults.
I do not.
In there it says, "Do not hurt children." Is one of their
Really?
rules.
Wow.
Do not talk about somebody else. Do not literally. It just teaches you a lot about respect. And it's the
How do you know
12
this?
satanic commandments or the 11 satanic commandments. If anybody's heard these before, and one of them is don't hurt kids
Okay.
physically or emotionally or
Okay, so some might say it's better than the church.
Bro, I'm telling you, that is fucking
Better than
great.
the Catholic
It's really
Church.
my life. I'm gonna be a satanic cult fucking guy. I know where
I'm just talking about these rules. Not everybody gets to know.
Look it up, Google it. People are
Oh,
listening
look
to
at
this
Google
shit. They're gonna be, oh shit, it's true. The
Yeah.
commandments. I got it because of my buddy, comedian Jason Rouse. He's
Shout out to him.
shout out to him. He's a Satanist, and yeah, dude, he fucking told me about the 12 commandments, or 11 commandments, and one of them is don't hurt kids. That's one of the commandments. I was like, you got me, bro. I'm in. Like, I'm walking.
I'm still Team Jesus over here.
Yeah,
though, so.
all right, fuck it. But they had me, bro. What are the plans for you now, man? What do you see yourself? I mean, this is 3 years for you, and you're doing a backyard gig First of all, what do you want to do with that show? Because I think it's a great show. By the way, people, I'll see if I can send you some photos. The place is this house, literally a green screen in the back, and then people are just in like the dirt. They just bring out chairs and they sit there and they just fucking.
It's very punk rock, man. I like it. It's like a
very
roots.
Backyard, very
yeah.
So it's nice place. Everybody freaks out when they first get there.
Yeah.
But what's the plan for the show? What do you want to do with that show?
I don't know, man. Like it all came. That show was more to fill a need that I wanted. It was out of just pure selfishness, if that makes sense. Because I was arguing with my girl a lot. We were about to break up, and one night we're like, "Hey, maybe you need comedy to relieve this pent up frustration." Because if you don't know comedians are, they have a lot they're holding on to, and one of the ways that we get to let out that ego is to get on stage and make fun of that or make jokes of that. I don't know if Rich, you feel the same way.
Of course.
And because I didn't have comedy, that outlet during this quarantine, during the pandemic, I was taking it out on my partner in a way. I was arguing a lot with her. So she decided to allow me to throw the backyard show. And I use it as therapy in a way. But now that it's been really successful and I got a cannabis sponsor.
What's the cannabis sponsor?
It's you can find her at Mini's High on Instagram. And it's a cannabis company. They do their own custom pipes, glass pipes. They sell medicinal marijuana on there too. It's a really dope company. And they decided to sponsor us because all the people that were smoking weed outside of my backyard. So they decided to capitalize on this opportunity. So I don't know what I want to do with the spot. I get a lot of DMs on Instagram. I got a lot of messages of people wanting to get spots. So like you said earlier, like some of my friends or colleagues in comedy have been upset because I haven't thrown on. But I just don't know how to handle this. This is my first time with something like this. So maybe you could teach me or maybe give me some.
First thing, maybe ask you a question before we even continue. Do you feel yourself caught up in producing the show more than enjoying the stand-up now?
Some nights,
where you're running around and you're like not even thinking of your jokes.
Absolutely.
And you're like, fuck, I didn't even have time to write my own material. Yeah. Everybody else is shining tonight and I'm not because I was too busy worrying about the fucking light and the audio.
Yes.
Okay, very good. That's gonna happen, bro. I built the same shit, grief, necessity. And it's a longer conversation, but what I learned 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I'm going to tell you now what's going to happen to you in the future if you don't listen to what I'm going to say. Okay. Be selfish. Fuck everybody. Get on top. Hurry up. You only have limited time, and whoever's running next to you needs to run the same fucking speed. Now, if somebody that calls you tells you, hey, I want a spot, help me run the fucking room. Help me pack this place out. And if they say, no, fuck it, dude. Honestly, I can't say, I'm not bitter. I'm just saying you'll help all these people out and you'll find yourself juggling 100 other things instead of worrying about your craft. Sit down, write your material, bro. That day, have fun. Have fun. If the lights are not working, fuck it.
We'll do this shit in the dark.
Go in the dark. Don't stress the fuck out.
Okay.
Don't stress the fuck out.
I'm in.
How much time do you need to do? How much time do you feel that you did your material? You did that house or that room to build your material up, right? To release your stress. Yeah. The comedians that are there are all awesome, bro. They all bring something to the table, but there has to be somewhat a level of competition between you guys in the sense where you guys all want to fucking be better. So the material has to be fucking awesome. Focus on your material. Okay, whoever you're gonna book, you book. Make it a spot who showed up. They show up, they put their name on the list, great. Stop stressing about it. The DJ knows how to set it up already, right? Yeah. Leave shit or delegate the work. Tell your friends, whoever can help you, that they get an automatic spot, but they have to automatically help you. Okay. Meaning, I don't set up the speakers, bro, but you get a spot. And you set up the chairs, but then you get a spot. Okay. And then tell them to get monsters, bro, because I'll have somebody else replace you and get another spot as we put up the chairs because he wants a spot. Yeah. So you delegate the work, don't try to carry it all, and then focus on your material, don't focus on anything else. Focus on being funny. Because you said in the beginning, I wanted to do content, I wanted to relieve the stress. You just created another stress factor.
I did, and it's a worse one because my property's on the line, man. My property's on that. Everybody knows my address. Like, if anybody wanted to fuck my shit up, they know where and exactly what time. And that kind of was stressful. An example of that is I posted a comment on a meme page. It was about the post was something racist, and I commented something along the lines like, "Hey, not everybody of this color is that way. You're perpetuating a false narrative." I got so many DMs from people saying they're gonna fuck me up, they're gonna fight me, they're gonna do this, that, you know, I know this. They're like, I know where you live, and I was like, no, you don't. And I was like, oh shit, my page is not private, and my fucking address is right there. So that was really stressful, and things like that, man, like stressful things.
Oh no, it's coming, bro. It's coming.
Yeah.
In Mexico. What? Tell the story. Yes, I do. So I don't know if you know this, but in Mexico, just recently, had this big controversy. Did you hear about it?
I didn't want to bring it up.
Oh, bring it up. It's okay. What did you hear about it?
I heard that. Are you talking about the thing that you did live?
Yes.
I heard that you went off on some woman.
Yes.
And that you just, instead of just having a fun roast, you attacked her personally. That's what I heard. But it's not my business.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I don't know what people are here. Okay, so you heard about it.
I heard about it, yeah.
It became a big thing. It became huge. Everybody was talking about it. My family was getting death threats.
Are you serious?
So, dude, it gets. So if you think you have it bad,
yeah,
you make the cut. This was just like I did a live show. I'm having a good time. I'm drunk out of my ass.
Okay.
And it's in my house. It's in this little setup that I have here, and I'm having a good time, and we're roasting each other. But I created a persona like the tough guy. Nobody's a tough guy. Yeah, you don't got it.
Okay,
It was
you got in your 8 Mile.
Yeah, my 8 Mile vibes, and they started rapping, and and then fuck you and this and that, and I went crazy because I thought I'm gonna sell it.
Yeah,
I'm trying to sell this.
So you went full character.
Full character.
Okay, so never go. So you were trying to win an Oscar. Yeah, that's what you were trying to say.
This whole thing. Nothing personal with her. I really liked her.
Okay.
I really still like her. I don't think nothing's wrong with her. She's great. But Mexico took it another way. And everybody in Mexico went bananas and your career is over. And I was like, oh, fuck you.
Yeah.
It's not over.
But you still have the U.S.
Yeah, I don't do it. This is where I started. I'm never going to
The U.S. is tier, the best tier, tier 0. It's comedy.
I'm sorry, man. I mean, I don't want to laugh, but if somebody told me, okay, you can only do comedy in one country, pick one. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to trade fucking pesos for dollars. Pesos for dollars. Come on, man. Dollars are better.
Right.
So, in that sense, I didn't care because I said, look, I had a great time. Maybe they took it the wrong way, but don't hate. This is my point. I didn't go to her page and insult her. You know what I mean? I didn't go out of my way to be mean to her. They set up the battles. They said, this is your opponent. I never knew.
So she got unlucky.
Huh?
She got unlucky is what you're saying.
Yeah, well,
I'm lucky to another comedian.
Yeah, I've done it to another comedian. It wasn't personal to her. Okay. It was just, it's a battle now. Was I funny? No. Was it more insulting than funny? Yeah, but it was a character. I was trying to be the badass, and I thought it would come out as funny. But it didn't. And what happens in battles when you're not funny, you're just insulted, you lose, and that's it. But I didn't insult a perfect stranger. They said, this is your opponent better. Okay. I did it the wrong way, so I lose. But you don't crucify me for doing it the way. This is a battle.
Right. You just didn't do it the correct way.
No,
you didn't do the battle the way that they wanted you to.
No, not even the battle. It wasn't even funny. So they took it as, no, you're just being vulgar and insulting, so we disqualify you. And you say you lose the round. But you don't take it personal as a girl or as the people that were running the show. Don't take it personal and say, oh, you know, how could he? No, motherfuckers are pros.
Yeah, right. You come for the jugular.
Exactly. Now, if you go to the jugular and people say, that's not tasteful. Okay, you lose. Do
you think that they held you to a higher standard because you were a man and she was a woman?
Oh yeah, there was a lot of that. Like, there's certain things I couldn't say to her because she was a woman, and I said, "You can't, dude. If you're entering the roast, everybody's equal. Como le puedes decir puta? How do you call her a bitch, dude? It's a roast, right? It's a roast. I'm sorry. Now, if you didn't like the way I said it, I'm sorry. Then you disqualify me, and that's it. I lose. And I was all willing to lose. I was like, I'm gonna go as crazy as I can, and that's it. If I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. But they took it really personal. I think they took it way out of proportion, and I think she put gasoline in the fuel because she played the saint. Like, oh, how strong was she to take all those insults from that horrible Richard? And the storyline played well.
Is she a comedian?
Yeah, she's a comedian, and I helped her so many times. If you understand, I like her. I put her on her first show on Netflix, the Sigue la Risa one. On her show, Entre Nos de HBO, the producer says, "Thank you, Richard, because of you, I found these great gems, and now we produce this great show." And he thanks me her production. Because of me, she got booked on that other show on HBO. It's nothing but love for her.
Right.
But I did a show where I'm battling this girl, and that's it. Like you lose if
so it was just like 3 minutes of you
talking shit,
and then she took those 3 minutes and outweighed the years and hard work that you helped with.
In the roast, by the way.
In a row.
It wasn't like I called her and I insulted her personally.
Man,
or anything.
I don't think that's fair.
I'm like, guys, you guys are blowing this out of proportion, and they're like, "No, you're such a masochist," and I'm like, "Dude, are you kidding me?"
People from Mexico are saying.
They say people from Mexico. Not everybody here knows that I'm not that person.
Yeah.
People
let me tell you guys. I've known Richard for a short amount of time, but he's been nothing but the nicest person, super humble, and maybe he did take it over with the roast, but like he's not like that in real person. I've spoken to him on the phone and here off camera, and he's like the nicest dude ever, man. I don't know why people would hate this of you.
Because it feeds into the narrative, bro, that I'm a monster. Everybody needs to be the villain, and she has to play the part that, oh, I'm so strong because I overcame this horrible experience. And you're like, oh, come on, you entered a roast, lady. Like, it's like getting into a fight and the guy hits you in the face. How could you hit a lady?
Right.
Bro, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Mike Tyson got in a fight, he bit an ear. What do you do to him? You fucking get him out of boxing. That's it.
Yeah, he just lost the round. You
just lose the fight. That's it.
Oh, that's terrible.
So it's shit like that, bro. But I feel no malice towards him because, look, just like people are your fans, tomorrow the people are so fake in this world, so fake that I can give a fucking rat's ass. I can tell everybody watching here, I can give a fuck if they keep watching. Because at the end of the day, you guys will only go wherever you get entertained. And that is the truth. That's why I'm going to stop. I don't post my personal shit up anymore or what I think anymore. I'm just going to leave it to the comedy, bro. Yeah. I figured that just if I drop specials every month and do that for the rest of my life, eventually somebody's going to grab that special and go, who the fuck is writing this special? Yeah. Why not? I have a fucking camera, I have the access, and I have the time, and I have the financial means to do it. And the skill. So I said, fuck it. Just write a fucking special once a month and let the comedy do the talking. And if people argue with me, I'm not going to fight back. I'm like, you're fake, bitch. You're talking shit right now. Okay, so they were saying that I was too insulting and I was vulgar and all this. And their messages to me was, you motherfucker, you piece of shit. I hope you and your kids die in hell and they butt fuck your daughter. I'm like, but you're what the fuck? I mean, but okay, so you're telling me I'm an asshole for treating those things to her that she was in a roast with, but you want to tell my daughter that she's going to get butt fucked? Like, okay, so you're a bigger person. So that lets me know that people out there are just idiots. Yeah. Some people that are real just say, hey, I don't like what you did, and that's it.
Yeah, and that's fair. Did you get any good emails like, "Hey, man"?
Oh yeah, I got a big following of people that agreed with what I say. But I'm telling you, it's points that other people brought up and said, "Hey, bro, it's not like you went and picked a fight with her. Yeah, they brought her to you. Like they said, that's your opponent. That's just a fight. You fought it the wrong way, and that's it. That's all. You got disqualified. That's it. That's it. You don't push people." If I'm doing the things the wrong way and they feel that you're violating our rules, okay, disqualification, that's it. But you don't crucify the guy. You go, fuck it, it was a roast. You got into the fight. Right. Things go haywire sometimes.
That's terrible, man. But you didn't do it with any ill intent. You know, you didn't have any malice in your heart. It was just something for fun, right?
It was strictly for fun. It was strictly for shock value, but really more than anything. Like, wow, that fucker. I was actually discussing this with my buddy, and I said, you know, I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna either have to go really nice on her and risk losing the battle, or go extremely hard on her and show no mercy. And he told me you should take it easy, bro. And I took it anyway. I said, nah, fuck it. I'm gonna follow my gut. And you know what? A lot of people call me, like asking me. A lot of friends call me, Louisiana. A lot of people were reaching out to me saying, "Hey, are you okay? Are you okay?" I'm okay, man. Like I'm fine. My family's not okay. What really bothered me was that they were going after my wife. They were going after my kid. They were talking about them. My wife was getting messages, and that's when my wife really got scared, and she knew I was going to go perform in Mexicali, and she was like, you understand? Like, I'm getting death threats, and she's getting them on her inbox. And now I tell her, hey, in 2 weeks, I'm leaving to Mexico to go show Mexicali. That freaked her the fuck out. Yeah. Like, you understand? So for me, when I hear shit like that's going on with my family, I can't put my wife through shit like that. Yeah. Like you said, if I was single, but have a kid, I'd be balls out. I would really be saying what I wanted to say to those people. But I bit my tongue because I said, I can't put her through more hardship to end this. Yeah. So I set out an apology. I put it out there. I explained to everybody. And that's it. She knew I apologized to her the very next day when I found out she took it the wrong way. That's what you can do. You apologize, and either you can forgive the person and move on, or you say, oh, no, this is unforgivable. Okay, then you choose. I can only give you an apology and tell you where I'm at. I can't control it. She hasn't replied to me. All she did is she went on a whole news rant. So she went on a whole media tour, promoting the fact that she got insulted in the show. Wow. So she capitalized on. Oh no, she jumped on it. She was on every newscaster. The news were calling me, wanting to get my rebuttal to what she had said on the news. This is in Mexico, right? This is all in Mexico, and they're all reaching out to me. It sounds like you helped her career a little bit more than. This benefited her extremely. But you know, but this is the thing. She knew how she was going to play this card, and she knows how to play the media. I was like, well, good. Now you can help your career in Mexico. Yeah. But you do burn a bridge on this side. Yeah. Meaning, just like she said, well, he burned his bridges with me. Did you really? I mean, did you burn a lot of bridges in Mexico? I think a lot of bridges are burned, but temporarily, bro. Honestly, everybody works with money, and everybody can say, "Oh, love you." You're a funny motherfucker, bro. I don't know if. And in Spanish, I'm even better. Spanish, I'm even better. So if you think I'm funny now, in Spanish, I'm even better. So to say I closed down or burned down my bridges, no, bro. There's so many bridges and there's so many pathways that there is no way somebody can end your career. Right, because if you got the skill, you didn't get there by luck, right? You got the skill and hard work. Yes, so it's you can't bring me down. Like right now, when my manager called me, he freaked out. My manager's like, "What are we gonna do?" I said, "Nothing. What are they gonna take?" Yeah, you can't take my skill away. That's you can't take. Like, look, we're in COVID. We're shut down. I go, what tours are they ruining for me? Right. What shows am I not doing, bro? How much income were we really making in Mexico? Yeah. Most of our Spanish shows were in the U.S. Oh, like in Houston and stuff like that? Yeah. Dude, I got all of the U.S. doing Spanish. So I would go to Chicago, New York. Okay. I did 24 cities with Louisiana. So what career in Mexico are they destroying? Like, my financial situation is still the same. I'm good. Yeah. So I live under my means. I don't spend my money like crazy, and I have enough to fucking write a special every month and sit here and smoke weed and invite my ass over. Invite your guys over and say, hey, let's write some material. Yeah. And that's all I'm doing, bro. I'm just writing a special week a month, and the special, I'm recording it back here very low key. But I'm gonna, like you said, I don't want people. It's gonna be people that I know, that I invite personally. They go, these people are not gonna come back and fucking roll my spot, and I need 50 people. So it's a very exclusive show. I'm gonna do it once a month, and it's to shoot a special, and every special is gonna be released on my YouTube.
I think that sounds like a great idea.
And that's it. And let the material fly out. And if they say, "Oh, you stole it," or they say, "Well, pick one of the fucking specials that I stole one of your jokes," because I have a shitload of premises.
Yeah.
That's my story about my kid is different than yours. So, and if it was you did it years ago, then you should have recorded it, bro. I am tired too of all this bullshit about people going, "Oh, that's my joke. That's his joke." That's, bro. Write, just fucking writing. Writing material, just keep writing your thoughts, and then if in that thought it was something that he thought the same, or too fucking bad, you should start doing special.
Yeah, I don't think you can do anything about that.
No, just keep writing specials once a month and keep releasing. And if people enjoy them, they're gonna go, "We don't care. This motherfucker's a joke machine.
Yeah.
This motherfucker can make me laugh." So as much as you want me to hate him because he hurt your feelings, I can give a fuck that's ass. He's funny. You get it now?
Yeah,
So that's why I can give fucking 2 cents of what people fucking think about me. Because the people that like me, and that's what I noticed when all of this shit hit the fan. 2 things. I told my wife, finally, I get some controversy, like now I'm a celebrity.
Yeah.
And 2, my real fans stuck with me. And they understood that.
So you weeded out the fake fans.
Oh yeah, I
that,
shook the tree and the fucking fakers
just fell.
And I was like, good, go away. And I could see the support from the real fans.
There you go.
I was like, oh.
I think it's like a blessing.
Yes. Listen, it's getting hot in here. We did it
Yes,
here
my balls are melting.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give you a little to the house, bro. But I just want to thank everybody for watching. Any of your social media platforms that you want to promote?
Yeah, on Instagram you can find me at Joe Beltran X. On Facebook you can find me as Joe Beltran, and on Twitter you can find me at Joe Beltran X. And then on Pornhub, you can find me on Joe Beltran XXX.
Really, a Pornhub?
I put some stuff out there.
All right, well, good. If you want to see his dick, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Richard Lee. At Richard Comedy. Thank you very much for joining us. Goodbye, everybody.